This is Miss Williams, and I'm going to explain the difference between active voice and passive voice. Active voice and passive voice are different ways of writing a sentence that has the same meaning. Active voice. What it is a sentence that focuses on the subject or actor doing the action. Passive voice. It is a sentence written so that it emphasizes the action, and it is useful when you do not know who performed the action. However, overusing passive voice makes your writing sound weak and awkward. In general, use the active voice to help make your writing direct and forceful. Let's look at the difference. Jack planted the flowers. This is written in active voice because the emphasis is on the actor, Jack. The flowers were planted by Jack. This sentence has the same meaning, but it's written in a different way. It's written in passive voice. The emphasis is on the action, were planted. The student wrote essays. This sentence is written in active voice. How can I tell? First, identify the actor and the action. In this case, the actor is the student. The action is wrote. In active voice, the actor will always come before the action. So the student comes first, and then the action wrote is second. So this is an active voice. Passive voice. Here is the sentence that has the same meaning, but it's written in a different way. Essays were written by the student. How can I tell this is passive voice? Again, identify the actor and the action. However, in passive voice, the actor will come after the action. So written is the action, and that comes before the student, the actor. Also, anytime you see by something, it's another way to identify passive voice. So written by the student kind of gives it away that it's written in passive voice. Passive voice is useful when you do not know who performed the action or when you don't want to reveal the performer of the action. These flowers were left on the doorstep sometime this afternoon. The action is were left. The actor? It is unknown, but this is a complete sentence. Another way to remember the difference is to remember by zombies. By zombies will always be in passive voice because zombies are not active, they just walk around being very passive. The computer was fixed. If you're having trouble identifying if this is passive voice, see if you can put by zombies somewhere in the sentence. If you can and it makes sense, then it is written in passive voice. So the computer was fixed by zombies. That makes sense. It's written in passive voice. The lawn was mowed by Nancy. If I replace by Nancy and replace it with by zombies, the lawn was mowed by zombies. Passive voice because it makes sense. The cave was explored. If I can't identify if this is passive voice, I try to see if I can put by zombies somewhere in the sentence. The cave was explored by zombies. That makes sense. This must be passive voice. So to review, the difference between active voice and passive voice. Active voice, the actor comes before the action. In passive voice, the actor comes after the action. Or sometimes, there is no actor. In active voice, the emphasis is on the actor. In passive voice, the emphasis is on the action. Please see page 200 in your grammar textbook if you are still having trouble knowing the difference. Try it. Identify if these sentences are written in active or passive voice. Number 1, the car was driven quickly. Number 2, I ate my ice cream slowly. Number 3, the cookies were baked by Anne. The car was driven quickly. Here, the emphasis is on the action. You can also tell by adding the hint by zombies. Does it make sense? The car was driven quickly by zombies. Yeah, it makes sense. So this must be passive voice. Number 2, I ate my ice cream slowly. Let's try adding by zombies. I ate my ice cream slowly by zombies. That doesn't make much sense. The emphasis here is on the actor, I. So it must be active voice. Number 3, the cookies were baked by Anne. Here, the emphasis on the action were baked. Can you get rid of by Anne and replace it with by zombies? The cookies were baked by zombies? Yes. And we also know in the original sentence it says by somebody. All those hints let us know that this must be passive voice.